When you wake up every morning, you have a choice to make, either to complain about how unfair life is, or to start building something that can change it. The truth is, the world does not stop because you are unhappy. The world doesn't owe you comfort, and it won't reward your complaints. It rewards your courage, your effort, and your persistence. People spend so much time talking about what's wrong, how someone else got lucky, or how life has been difficult for them. But the moment you stop complaining, you begin to think clearly. You begin to see opportunities hiding inside problems. Every complaint is a message from life saying, here's a chance to make something better. The ones who understand that truth are the ones who eventually succeed. The difference between those who stay where they are and those who grow into millionaires is not talent or background, it's mindset. Most people see problems and walk away. Builders see problems and start creating. They don't wait for the world to become easy. They make the world better by solving what's hard. Life will never be fair, but it is always full of chances for the person who refuses to give up. The world will never give you perfect timing, perfect conditions, or perfect resources. If you wait until everything is ready, you will never start. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It becomes perfect only after you begin. You don't need a big budget or a big team to think like a millionaire. You need hunger. You need the courage to take that first small step, even when no one believes in you. People will laugh at you, criticize you, and doubt you. Let them. That's their job. Your job is to build. Remember, no one believed in electricity until the first light bulb worked. No one believed in airplanes until the first flight took off. Every builder looks crazy before they look genius. That is the rule of life. Complaining wastes energy. Creating multiplies it. You can either use your voice to blame others or to build something that outlives you. The second one is always worth it. The difference between a complainer and a builder is simple. The complainer asks, why is this happening to me? The builder asks, what can I do about it? One stays stuck in the past, the other moves forward into the future. You must train your mind to look for possibilities, not problems. When people reject you, don't be angry, be grateful. Every no you hear is bringing you one step closer to the right yes. Rejection is not failure, it's direction. When someone tells you it can't be done, what they're really saying is they can't do it. That has nothing to do with you. The millionaire mindset is not about chasing money. It's about creating value. The money will follow those who solve real problems for real people. So, instead of saying, it's not my fault, start asking, what can I fix? That's how you grow. It's easy to sit back and complain about the world, but it takes vision to see how you can change it. Vision is free. No one can take it from you. You can start building your dream today, even if all you have is an idea. Don't waste your time trying to convince others to believe in you. Let your work do the talking. Let your consistency become your voice. Stop using your time to explain and start using it to execute. Because one day, the people who ignored you will start asking how you did it. The answer will be simple. You stopped complaining and started building. That is the millionaire mindset. To keep moving when others stop. To believe when others doubt. To create when others criticize. Success is not a miracle. It is the reward for those who turn problems into progress. So, no matter what life throws at you, don't waste a single breath complaining. Use that energy to build, because someday, what you build will speak louder than anything you ever said. People fail not because they don't have the talent, but because they keep finding excuses for why something cannot be done. The world is full of complainers, people who say, I would have done it if I had the chance, or I could be successful if only someone helped me. But the truth is, no one becomes great by waiting for help. You have to help yourself first. You can spend years complaining about your job, your situation, or your luck. but nothing will change until you decide to act. The more you complain, the weaker you become. The more you build, the stronger you get. A true winner doesn't waste time on what's wrong. They focus on what they can fix. When you stop complaining, something amazing happens. Your energy returns. You start to think differently. Your brain begins to search for ways, not reasons. Every problem you face has two sides. One side makes you angry. The other side gives you an opportunity. The millionaire mindset is the ability to see the second side before others do. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is that we're waiting for the right time. There is no right time, there is only now. Most people want to start when they have enough money, when conditions are perfect, or when the risk is small. But the truth is, you will never have enough. You will always feel unprepared. Every successful person you admire started before they were ready. They took the risk, they learned on the way. If you are waiting for perfection, you are actually avoiding growth. Life rewards those who move, not those who wait. You don't need to be a genius to start. You just need to be brave enough to begin. The path to success is full of fear, failure, and doubt. But the people who keep walking eventually reach the destination. You must learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. The moment you stop fearing failure, you start growing faster than everyone else. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are the price you pay for experience. Every wrong turn teaches you something right. Most people fail not because they lack ideas, but because they lack patience. They start something, face a few problems, and quit. They think success should come quickly, but it never does. A tree doesn't grow overnight. You must water it, protect it, and wait. Your dream is the same. You must build it piece by piece. Every setback is a test to see if you really want it. The millionaire mindset means staying committed when everyone else has given up. It means believing when no one supports you. Success is not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the one who refuses to stop. Every time you fall, get up faster. Every time you lose, learn deeper. The person who can control their emotions will always control their future. Complaining wastes emotion. Creating builds strength. You cannot rise by pushing others down. You rise by lifting yourself up. You rise by lifting others when they doubt themselves. Never think small. Your dream should scare you a little and excite you a lot. If your dream doesn't make people laugh at first, it's probably not big enough. People laughed at every great idea in history until it worked. That's why you must keep your belief strong. Build quietly. Let your results speak for you. Don't chase money, chase excellence. When you give the world something valuable, money becomes the byproduct of your impact. The millionaire mindset is not a trick, it's a discipline. It's the art of staying focused on your purpose when distractions try to steal your attention. When others are wasting time complaining, you are working. When they doubt, you persist. When they give up, you learn. And one day they'll look at you and call it luck. But you'll know it wasn't luck. It was consistency. It was courage. It was your decision to stop complaining and start building. You cannot control the world, but you can control the way you respond to it. Most people lose because they waste too much time complaining about what they cannot change. They complain about their parents, their boss, their country, their friends, everything except themselves. But the truth is, every minute spent complaining is a minute you could have used to grow. When you stop focusing on what's wrong, you start to see what's possible. The world is full of problems, yes, but inside every problem lies a hidden opportunity. The people who build empires are the ones who learn to see that opportunity before anyone else does. The ones who say, there must be a better way, instead of this will never work. You can only see opportunity when your mind is calm. not when you're filled with anger and blame. Complaining closes your eyes, building opens them. Every successful person has one thing in common. They didn't wait for a perfect moment, they created it. They started small, with courage, not comfort. It's easy to dream, but it's hard to take action. Most people stop at the dream. They think, they talk, they plan, but they never do. They wait for motivation to appear, not realizing that action creates motivation. You don't become confident before starting. You become confident by starting. The millionaire mindset begins with one small action every day. Even if it's imperfect, do it anyway. The habit of action is more powerful than the illusion of perfection. People who think too much end up doing nothing. They fear failure so deeply that they never even try. But the truth is, failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. You can read hundreds of books about success, but until you fail, you won't understand how success really works. Every mistake gives you information that no book can teach. Every setback builds a muscle that comfort will never build. So instead of avoiding failure, use it, learn from it. Let it toughen your spirit. When you fall, don't waste time asking why me. Ask, what is this teaching me? The millionaire mindset is not about avoiding pain. It's about turning pain into progress. When people say, I have no resources, I tell them that's your biggest resource. Having nothing forces creativity. Having nothing forces you to learn. Having nothing makes you humble enough to listen and hungry enough to fight. Many people think money creates success, but it doesn't. It only multiplies what you already are. If you are lazy, more money makes you lazier. If you are disciplined, more money makes you unstoppable. That's why you must build discipline before wealth. Learn to control your time, your emotions, and your focus. The people who waste their time gossiping or blaming others are the same ones who say success is luck. It's not luck, it's discipline. It's waking up early when others sleep. It's staying focused when others get distracted. It's finishing what you start even when no one is clapping for you. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Remember, success is not a one-time event. It's a process of constant learning, constant growing, and constant building. The millionaire mindset is not about becoming rich overnight. It's about thinking long term. You plant seeds today, even when you don't see the harvest yet. You work hard now, knowing that results take time. Patience is power. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone's journey looks different. Focus on your own progress and never let jealousy poison your mind. Celebrate others, but don't copy them. Create your own story, your own version of success. Because the real millionaire is not the one with the biggest bank account, but the one who has built something valuable with purpose, passion, and perseverance. When you stop complaining and start building, life begins to respect you. And one day, your success will speak so loudly that the same people who doubted you will say, "You were lucky." But you'll know the truth, it was never luck. It was the mindset that refused to complain and chose to build instead. The mindset that builds success is born from struggle, not comfort. You can't develop strength by living an easy life. You become strong when you face problems and decide to rise above them instead of complaining about them. Many people think life should be fair, but it's not, and that's okay. Fairness is not what builds you, challenge is. When things go wrong, most people look for someone to blame, but blaming doesn't fix anything. It just keeps you stuck. When you complain, you hand your power to someone else. But when you take responsibility, you take that power back. You can't control what people do, but you can always control your reaction. Every great builder learned to transform frustration into fuel. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" That's the mindset that creates progress. The millionaire mindset doesn't grow from privilege, it grows from perspective. It's not about what you have, it's about how you see what you have. A person with limited resources but unlimited determination will always outperform someone with endless resources but no drive. There will be days when nothing works. You'll make plans and they'll fall apart. You'll put in effort and no one will notice. You'll sacrifice and people will still criticize you. But those are the days when you're being shaped for something greater. If you can stay calm in chaos, you've already won half the battle. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is endurance. Most people quit too early, not because they can't do it, but because they can't wait. They give up when the reward doesn't come quickly enough. But the truth is, real success takes time. You can't rush the process. You can't plant a seed today and expect fruit tomorrow. You need patience to nurture it, water it, and protect it until it grows strong enough to survive on its own. The same goes for your dreams. The millionaire mindset is patient but persistent. It keeps moving even when the progress is invisible. It believes that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. You must also learn to control your environment. The people around you will shape your energy, your focus, and your vision. If you spend time with complainers, you'll become one too. If you stay around builders, you'll start thinking bigger. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, not people who only talk about others. The energy you keep determines the future you create. When you sit in a circle where everyone blames the world, you forget your own power. But when you're around those who build despite their struggles, you remember your strength. Choose your circle carefully. Protect your mindset like it's your greatest asset, because it is. The wrong environment can kill a good idea before it even starts, and the right one can turn an average idea into something extraordinary. And when success finally comes, don't let it make you arrogant. Stay humble. Success has destroyed more people than failure ever did because they forgot what made them strong. Don't forget your beginnings, your struggles, your lessons. The same humility that helped you grow will help you stay grounded when you rise. Never stop learning, never stop listening. The moment you think you know it all is the moment your growth stops. True builders remain students forever. The millionaire mindset is not about showing off wealth. It's about showing what's possible through hard work, vision, and faith. Every person who chooses to build instead of complain becomes a light for others still stuck in darkness. So, keep building, keep believing. One day, your story will remind others that no excuse is stronger than purpose, and no complaint can compete with courage. Every person wants success, but very few are willing to pay the price for it. The truth is, success doesn't come from luck, education, or even talent. It comes from mindset. Most people lose before they even start, not because they are weak, but because they convince themselves that the world is unfair. They complain about the economy, the government, their job, or their past, but complaining is a waste of life. Every second you spend blaming someone else is a second stolen from your dream. The world doesn't stop to listen to your excuses. It keeps moving forward. The ones who build, the ones who rise, are those who take responsibility for their own future. The moment you stop asking why me and start saying, let's see what I can do, you take control of your story. The millionaire mindset is not about having everything. It's about creating something from nothing. You don't need a rich background to succeed. You need a rich attitude. You don't need connections. You need commitment. You don't need approval. You need action. The more you act, the clearer your path becomes. People who complain are usually those who have stopped believing in themselves. They think the world owes them comfort, but the truth is, comfort kills creativity. When everything is easy, you stop growing. When life challenges you, it's not punishing you, it's preparing you. Growth only happens in discomfort. That's why you should thank the hard days. They're shaping your strength. The millionaire mindset doesn't run from struggle, it learns to dance with it. Every problem carries a hidden lesson. Every setback hides a seed of opportunity. The question is, will you focus on the pain or the possibility? You can't control the storm, but you can learn how to sail through it. People who build don't see themselves as victims, they see themselves as learners. Every failure teaches them something new. They understand that losing money or time is not the end, losing belief is. When you hold on to belief, even in your darkest hour, you're already halfway to victory. To think like a millionaire, you must train your mind to see beyond the present moment. Most people quit when they face difficulties because they only see what's in front of them. But builders look ahead. They understand that every sacrifice today is an investment in tomorrow. When others waste their evenings complaining, builders spend theirs creating, learning, and improving. You must learn to value time more than money. Money lost can be earned again, but time wasted never returns. Discipline is the foundation of every great achievement. It's not motivation that makes people successful, it's daily consistency. Motivation fades, but discipline keeps you going when you don't feel like it. When your mind says, "I'm tired," your discipline must whisper, "Let's finish." That's the voice that builds empires. Another truth about the millionaire mindset is this: you can't do it alone, but you must start alone. Don't expect everyone to understand your vision. Many will doubt you because they can't see what you see. Some will laugh, others will disappear, and that's fine. The dream belongs to you, not them. Keep your focus. Keep your faith. The people who are meant to join you will come later, but only after they see your results. Don't waste your time trying to convince others. Let your work speak for you. Let your growth silence their doubts. Every great builder was once misunderstood. The difference is that they didn't let misunderstandings stop them. They built through the noise. And when you finally reach success, don't forget the lessons the struggle taught you. Stay humble, stay hungry, and stay human. True success is not measured by how much money you make, but by how many people you inspire and how many lives you change. The millionaire mindset is not selfish. It's about lifting others while you climb. Help someone else believe again. Teach them that complaining doesn't change anything, but building changes everything. When you live with that purpose, wealth follows naturally. The richest person is not the one with the most possessions, but the one who created value out of pain and turned obstacles into opportunities. So stop complaining, start building, and let your story become the reason someone else never gave up. The biggest mistake people make is believing that success comes from luck or talent, but luck only visits those who are prepared, and talent without discipline is wasted potential. The truth is, success begins in the mind long before it shows up in your life. The difference between an average thinker and a millionaire thinker is how they respond to challenges. When something goes wrong, most people complain. They say, "This is unfair, this is too hard, this is not my fault." But successful thinkers ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this?" That simple shift in thinking changes everything. Complaining locks your energy into problems, while building releases your energy into solutions. The world doesn't reward those who talk about problems, it rewards those who solve them. The millionaire mindset is built on this truth: your circumstances don't define you, your response does. You can't choose what life gives you, but you can choose what you give back to life. Every dream comes with a price tag of patience and persistence. Most people want success to be quick and easy. They want instant recognition, instant results, instant success. But the real world doesn't work that way. You plant today, you water tomorrow, and you harvest later. Between planting and harvest, there will be seasons of silence, times when no one claps for you, no one believes in you, and you feel like nothing is working. But that silence is not failure. It's growth happening underground. The seed must break before it sprouts. You must endure pressure before you shine. People who complain in the silence never see the harvest. People who build during the silence eventually surprise everyone. So when nothing seems to be happening, don't stop. Keep watering your dream. Keep improving your skills. Keep believing even when no one else does. A key part of the millionaire mindset is taking full responsibility for everything in your life. Even the things that aren't your fault are still your responsibility to overcome. When you stop blaming others, you start building power. Life doesn't get easier, you get stronger, and that strength comes from struggle. Each failure, each rejection, each disappointment adds another layer of wisdom to your foundation. You can't buy that wisdom. You can only earn it through experience. So instead of fearing failure, welcome it as your teacher. The people who reach the top are not those who never fall. They're the ones who keep getting up. Every time you rise after a fall, you build the mindset that money can't buy resilience. You must also learn to think long term. The average person thinks in days and weeks. The millionaire thinker thinks in years and decades. Don't look for fast rewards. Look for lasting results. If you're building something meaningful, it will take time. Don't compare your progress to someone else's timeline. Everyone's journey is different. Focus on your path and stay consistent. Consistency is the invisible engine of success. It's doing small things every day that add up to something big over time. The world will try to distract you with trends, opinions, and noise, but keep your eyes on your vision. Build quietly, build with purpose. Build so strong that your results speak louder than your words ever could. And remember, success is not just about making money, it's about creating value. Money is a byproduct of the problems you solve for others. If you focus on helping people, wealth will follow naturally. Don't chase money, chase purpose. The more you serve, the more you earn. The more value you create, the more valuable you become. And when you finally reach your goals, don't forget to lift others with you. Real wealth is not measured in possessions but in impact. Use your story to inspire others who are still struggling. Let your journey prove that complaining never builds anything, but courage, persistence, and faith can build everything. So whenever life gets difficult, remind yourself, you can either complain or you can create. You can either stay bitter or become better. The choice is yours every single day. The millionaire mindset is not about being born lucky. It's about refusing to stay ordinary. It's about believing when others doubt, working when others rest, and staying calm when others panic. If you can master your mind, you can master your life. Stop waiting for opportunities, build them. Stop wishing for change, become it. And one day you'll look back and realize that the moment you stopped complaining was the exact moment you started becoming unstoppable.